What if I told you that a simple number could change your life? Sounds unbelievable, right? But from ancient civilizations to modern psychology, numbers have been linked to luck, wealth, and even personal success. Some of the world's richest and most powerful people swear by them. So, what's the secret? And more importantly, how can you use it? Keep watching, because what you're about to learn might just change the way you see numbers forever. The mystery of numbers, coincidence or law. Numbers are everywhere. They shape the world around us. They guide scientific discoveries, and they play a fundamental role in how we navigate life. But beyond their mathematical function, numbers seem to hold a deeper, almost mystical power. From ancient civilizations to modern psychology, numbers have been linked to luck, destiny, and even the very fabric of reality itself. But is this connection real? Or is it simply a trick of the human mind? Are numbers influencing our lives in ways we don't fully understand? Or are we just seeing patterns where none exist? For thousands of years, different cultures have attached symbolic meanings to numbers. The ancient Greeks believed numbers carried divine properties. Pythagoras, the legendary mathematician, saw numbers as the building blocks of the universe. He believed each number had a vibrational essence, an energy that could influence life itself. Similarly, in Chinese culture, numbers are deeply connected to fortune and destiny. Some numbers are believed to bring prosperity, while others are feared because of their connection to misfortune. Even in modern Western societies, numbers like 7, 13, and 666 continue to carry deep superstitions. They shape our beliefs. They influence our decisions. But why? Why do we assign such significance to certain numbers? And more importantly, can these numbers actually impact our thoughts, behaviors, and even our success? To understand the mystery of numbers, we need to look at both history and science. Numerology, the belief that numbers hold spiritual significance, has existed for centuries. Ancient Babylonian priests used numbers to predict the future. Egyptian architects relied on sacred numerical ratios to construct their pyramids. In the Jewish mystical tradition of Kabbalah, numbers are said to reveal hidden truths about the universe. But in modern times, science offers a different perspective. Cognitive psychology tells us that the human brain is wired to recognize patterns. This ability helped our ancestors survive. It allowed them to detect threats, like spotting a predator hidden in the bushes. But this same pattern-seeking instinct can also trick us. It can make us believe certain numbers hold special power, even when there's no logical reason for it. Take the number 7, for example. For centuries, it has been called the lucky number. It appears in religious texts, myths, and cultural traditions across the world. There are 7 days in a week, 7 wonders of the world, 7 chakras in the human body, 7 colors in the rainbow. Even in psychology, studies suggest people are naturally drawn to the number 7. Why? Some researchers believe it's because 7 represents a balance. Not too much, not too little. For example, our short-term memory is said to hold about 7 items at a time. Is this all just coincidence? Or is there a deeper reason why humans gravitate toward this number? Then there's number 8, often associated with success and wealth. In Chinese culture, 8 is considered the luckiest number because its pronunciation, ba, sounds similar to the word for prosperity. This belief is so strong that people go to great lengths to have phone numbers, license plates, and even real estate addresses containing multiple 8s. The 2008 Beijing Olympics, for example, began at exactly 8:08 p.m. on August 8, 2008, in hopes of ensuring a prosperous and victorious event. But does the number itself have any real power? Or does the belief in its power create a self-fulfilling prophecy? Another fascinating example is number 3, often seen as a number of creativity, growth, and balance. From fairy tales featuring 3 wishes and 3 trials to religious traditions like the Holy Trinity, the number 3 carries a sense of completeness. In storytelling and rhetoric, the rule of 3 suggests that ideas presented in groups of 3 are more memorable and persuasive. Psychologists argue that our brains process information more effectively in triads. This might explain why so many cultures naturally favor the number 3. But beyond historical traditions and cultural superstitions, what do modern studies say about numbers and their effects? Research in behavioral economics has shown that numbers can indeed influence decision-making. For example, the anchoring effect, a cognitive bias, demonstrates how the first number we see in a situation can shape our perception of value. If a product is originally priced at $500 but is discounted to $300, we are more likely to see it as a great deal, even if the actual value is subjective. This principle is widely used in marketing and sales, where specific numbers are chosen to trigger psychological responses. Numbers also play a role in personal identity and motivation. Have you ever felt a special connection to a certain number? Maybe it's the day you were born, the jersey number of your favorite athlete, or a number you've seen repeatedly in important moments of your life. This phenomenon, sometimes called number synchronicity, occurs when people notice a specific number appearing in their daily experiences. They begin to believe it holds special significance. Skeptics argue this is simply confirmation bias, where we notice patterns that align with our beliefs and ignore those that don't. But others suggest that numbers could be part of a larger, unseen force guiding our paths. One of the most intriguing aspects of numbers is their role in manifestation and the law of attraction. Some spiritual traditions claim that writing down or meditating on specific numbers can help align one's energy with success, wealth, or happiness. The 369 method, popularized by Nikola Tesla's fascination with these numbers, suggests that repeating affirmations in sequences of 3, 6, and 9 can amplify one's intentions. While scientific evidence on this practice is limited, many people swear by its effectiveness. They claim that focusing on particular numbers helps them stay motivated and attract positive outcomes. So, can numbers actually shape our reality? The answer may lie in a mix of belief, psychology, and social influence. If a person believes that a number will bring them luck, they may subconsciously behave in ways that increase their chances of success, whether by working harder, taking more opportunities, or simply feeling more confident. This aligns with the placebo effect, where belief alone can produce real-world changes. In other words, numbers might not possess magical powers on their own, but our belief in their significance could make them powerful tools for shaping our perceptions and experiences. But what happens when numbers seem to work against us? Many cultures have unlucky numbers. For example, 13 in Western countries, or 4 in East Asian traditions, since its pronunciation is similar to the word for death. In some high-rise buildings in the US and China, floors labeled 13 or 4 are often skipped entirely. Could it be that these numbers truly bring bad luck? Or is it that people who fear them unconsciously act in ways that lead to negative outcomes? The power of numbers lies not just in their mathematical properties, but in our interpretation of them. Whether it's an ancient belief in the sacredness of numbers, modern psychological biases, or the subtle ways numbers shape our decisions, one thing is clear: numbers do influence our lives, whether we realize it or not. But the bigger question remains: if numbers can hold such sway over our minds, can we harness their power to shape our destinies intentionally? And if so, how can we use them to attract success, wealth, and happiness? This is where things get even more interesting. Because while history and psychology give us clues about the power of numbers, modern techniques in numerology, subconscious programming, and energy alignment promise ways to use numbers as tools for transformation. But how? That's exactly what we'll explore in the next section. The science behind it, why writing numbers can affect you. Numbers have long been regarded as symbols of power. But what happens when we take that a step further, when we physically write numbers on our bodies? At first glance, this might seem like a mere superstition or a psychological trick. However, scientific research suggests otherwise. Writing something down, especially on your skin, can create a profound impact on your subconscious mind. This isn't about magic or supernatural forces. It's about psychology, neuroscience, and the way our brains process information and patterns. The subconscious connection, why writing on your body matters. The human brain is wired to respond to physical actions in ways we don't always realize. Think about how muscle memory works. When you repeatedly perform an action, Your brain reinforces that behavior until it becomes second nature. The same principle applies when you write something down. Studies in cognitive psychology have shown that the simple act of writing helps strengthen memory and enhances focus. Consider your experience in school. If you wrote a word or phrase multiple times while studying, chances are you remembered it better. This is due to a phenomenon called kinesthetic reinforcement, where physically engaging with information makes it more deeply ingrained in the mind. The same thing happens when you write a number on your skin. Your brain treats it as something important, keeping it at the forefront of your awareness. The Zeigarnik effect, why unfinished business drives action. One of the most fascinating psychological principles at play here is the Zeigarnik effect. This effect, named after Russian psychologist Bluma Zeigarnik, describes how the brain fixates on unfinished tasks. If you've ever had an incomplete project constantly linger in your mind, or found it hard to stop thinking about an open-ended situation, you've experienced this phenomenon firsthand. When you write a number on your hand, your subconscious mind registers it as an unresolved goal. Because the number is right in front of you throughout the day, your brain keeps looping back to it, subtly encouraging you to take actions that align with its meaning. If that number is associated with financial success or opportunity, you may find yourself unconsciously making choices that steer you toward wealth-building behaviors. Maybe it's networking with the right people, noticing new investment opportunities, or taking more confident financial risks. This effect is often leveraged in marketing and goal-setting strategies. Businesses use incomplete advertisements, like "coming soon," or teaser trailers, to create anticipation. Similarly, successful people often write down their goals to keep their subconscious minds focused. Writing specific numbers related to success or abundance on your skin works the same way. It keeps your mind subtly but persistently engaged in the pursuit of that goal. Confirmation bias. Your brain seeks what you believe. Another powerful psychological mechanism that comes into play is confirmation bias. This is the tendency of the brain to seek out information that supports what we already believe, while ignoring contradictory evidence. When you write a number associated with wealth or success on your body, your subconscious starts searching for signs that confirm its significance. If you believe that a certain number brings financial prosperity, you will be more likely to notice opportunities related to money, a job opening, a profitable investment, a lucky break in business. For example, if you write down 888, a number often associated with financial success, you might begin noticing it everywhere. License plates, phone numbers, bank balances. It's not necessarily because the number itself is magical, but because your brain has been primed to look for it. This repeated exposure strengthens your belief, and that belief leads to more confidence and action. This bias is also why people who believe in angel numbers or numerology often feel like these numbers work for them. The more attention you give to a certain number, the more your brain filters the world to reinforce that belief. Over time, this repeated reinforcement subtly shifts your decision-making process, pushing you toward behaviors that align with your financial or personal goals. The law of attraction, the psychological science behind manifestation. One of the most well-known, yet misunderstood concepts, is the law of attraction. Many people dismiss it as a mystical or New Age idea. But at its core, the law of attraction is grounded in psychological principles. Here's how it actually works. When you focus on something, whether it's success, financial prosperity, or personal growth, you unconsciously align your behaviors, language, and decisions to move in that direction. Writing a specific number linked to wealth or success on your body serves as a constant mental cue, reinforcing your focus. For instance, if you start each day by writing the number 369, which Tesla believed was the key to unlocking the universe's energy, your thoughts and actions will naturally start aligning with growth and success. You may feel more motivated to pursue financial opportunities. You may communicate more effectively. You may take strategic risks, actions that ultimately increase your likelihood of achieving the very success you are seeking. The effectiveness of this process isn't about the number itself, but about the psychological conditioning that happens when you attach meaning to it. In essence, writing a number repeatedly serves as a daily affirmation. A visual reminder that keeps your goals top of mind. A subconscious influence on your decision-making throughout the day. Why this method works better than simply thinking about numbers. You might wonder, if numbers influence the brain, why not just think about them instead of writing them down? The answer lies in multisensory reinforcement. Psychological studies show that combining visual, tactile, and cognitive engagement strengthens the impact of an idea. Writing a number on your body engages multiple senses. You see it, you feel it, you process its meaning. This combination makes the idea far more powerful than simply thinking about it. Additionally, when something is written on your skin, it creates a subtle but persistent effect throughout the day. Every time you glance at your hand or arm, you receive a micro reminder of your goal. It reinforces your subconscious focus without requiring active effort. That's why so many people use vision boards or write down goals. It increases psychological imprinting, making success feel more tangible and achievable. Final thought: is this just a placebo effect? Some skeptics argue that writing numbers on your body is just a placebo effect. A mental trick that works only because you believe it will. But here's the key takeaway. The placebo effect is real. It has been scientifically proven to create measurable changes in the brain and body. So, if writing a number gives you more focus, more confidence, and more motivation to pursue financial opportunities, then whether it's just psychology or something more, the result is the same. You take more action. You make better decisions. You attract more success into your life. In the end, the power of numbers isn't about superstition. It's about how they shape our perception, behavior, and mindset in ways we might not fully realize. So, if writing numbers can help reprogram your subconscious mind for success, the question isn't, does it work? But rather, why not try it? And that brings us to the next stage. How do specific numbers influence wealth, success, and personal growth? What numbers should you write? And how do you maximize their effect? Let's explore this in the next section. The 3 mysterious numbers. What to write to attract wealth. Numbers have always carried deep psychological and symbolic meaning. Across cultures, they shape beliefs, influence behaviors, and even impact financial success. But among all the numbers believed to hold power, 3 stand out: 888, 369, and 520. These numbers are not random. They have historical, mathematical, and energetic significance. They shape the way people perceive opportunities. They influence the way we interact with success. 888, the number of wealth and infinite abundance. The number 888 is universally recognized as a symbol of prosperity. In many cultures, especially in China, it is considered extremely lucky. People are willing to pay high prices for phone numbers, license plates, or even addresses with multiple 8s. But why does this number carry such power? One reason lies in its shape. The figure 8 is a continuous loop. It represents infinity, a never-ending cycle of energy, wealth, and opportunity. When you write 888, you're reinforcing the idea of financial continuity. Money flows in, money flows out, no blockages, no fear, just abundance. Psychologically, writing 888 serves as an affirmation. It reminds you that wealth is not something to fear or hoard. It moves, it grows. When you adopt this mindset, your actions shift. You become open to opportunities. You take smarter financial risks. And you develop a healthier relationship with money. 369, the universal code of manifestation and success. Nikola Tesla once said, if you knew the magnificence of 3, 6, and 9, you would have the key to the universe. But what makes 369 so special? Let's break it down. 3 represents creativity, self-expression, and communication. It reminds you to use your talents to create value. 6 signifies inner strength, stability, and balance. It grounds your ambitions. It ensures sustainability. 9 embodies wisdom, completion, and fulfillment. It marks the end of a cycle, the beginning of something new. Together, 369 forms a full cycle of manifestation, creation, stability, and realization. Writing this number is a subconscious reminder. Align your thoughts, direct your emotions, take action, Many people use the 369 manifestation technique. They write their intentions 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, 9 times at night. They claim it sharpens their goals, strengthens their focus, and brings them closer to success. Even mathematically, 369 is deeply embedded in nature. Patterns like the Fibonacci sequence, vortex mathematics, and sound frequencies revolve around these numbers. Some believe 369 holds a hidden frequency of creation, a universal rhythm that amplifies success and abundance. 520 the hidden code of love, gratitude, and financial attraction. At first glance, 520 might seem like an unusual choice for attracting wealth. But in Chinese culture, this number carries a deep energetic and emotional significance. It is often associated with love and appreciation. Why? Because the pronunciation of 520, Wu Erling, closely resembles Wo I Ni, which means, I love you, in Mandarin. But what does love have to do with money? Surprisingly, quite a lot. Studies in positive psychology and neuroscience have shown that gratitude and love are 2 of the most powerful emotional states when it comes to rewiring the brain for success. When you feel love and appreciation, your brain releases dopamine and serotonin. These chemicals improve your mood, increase motivation, and reduce fear-based decision-making. A major obstacle in financial success. Think about how people behave when they are in a state of fear or scarcity. They hold back, they hesitate, they make poor decisions. But when someone is in a state of confidence, gratitude, and love, they act differently. They take better risks. They recognize opportunities. They interact with others in a way that fosters success. Writing 520 serves as a reminder. A reminder to approach wealth building with a sense of joy and appreciation, rather than stress and anxiety. It encourages you to love the process of creating success, rather than just chasing after the outcome. In this way, 520 aligns with the law of attraction. It reinforces the mindset that prosperity comes when you are emotionally and mentally open to receiving it. How to use these numbers for maximum effect. Now that we've explored the significance of 888, 369, and 520, the next step is learning how to apply them effectively. Because simply writing these numbers isn't enough. You need to integrate them into your daily routine in a way that maximizes their psychological impact. 1. Write the numbers on your body. Physically writing a number, especially on your hand or wrist, where you'll see it often, reinforces its meaning through visual repetition and kinesthetic engagement. 2. Pair the number with an affirmation. When writing 888, say, money flows to me effortlessly. For 369, affirm, I create, I balance, I receive. And for 520, use, I attract wealth with gratitude and joy. 3. Visualize success as you write. Instead of just mechanically jotting the numbers down, imagine what success looks like for you. The stronger the emotional connection, the more powerful the effect. 4. Use the numbers in daily life. Look for these numbers in real-world situations. Maybe on receipts, addresses, timestamps. Take it as a sign that you are aligned with financial abundance. 5. Incorporate them into meditation or journaling. Writing these numbers in a journal, while focusing on their meaning, can deepen your subconscious connection to wealth and success. Final thought. Numbers as a psychological tool, not just a superstition. Some may dismiss writing numbers as a superstition. But the reality? Numbers are deeply ingrained in the way we think, behave, and perceive reality. Through cultural symbolism, psychological priming, neuro-associative conditioning, numbers have the power to influence our decisions and shape our financial future. By consistently writing 888, 369, or 520, you are not casting a magic spell. You are programming your subconscious, training it to recognize and act upon opportunities for success. And as history, psychology, and personal testimonies have shown, those who train their minds to see wealth tend to attract it more easily. So, the question is, which number will you choose? And now, let's explore the final step. How to combine intention, action, and belief. to turn these numbers into real financial results. How to maximize effectiveness, the step-by-step method. While writing numbers on your body may seem simple, the real power lies in how you do it, your mindset, and your consistency. This technique is not just about superstition. It's a psychological tool that works best when you combine intentional action, belief, and repetition. Let's break it down into a step-by-step approach to ensure maximum results. Memo Step 1: Choose the right number for you. Not all numbers serve the same purpose. The first step is to decide which energy you want to attract into your life. Each number has a unique frequency, and choosing the one that aligns with your goals is crucial. 888, the number of wealth and infinite abundance. Choose this if you want to attract financial opportunities, business success, or overall prosperity. 369, the universal code for manifestation and creativity. If your goal is to enhance creativity, unlock new ideas, or achieve personal growth and success, this is the number for you. 520, the number of luck, love, and gratitude. This is perfect for those looking to attract positive energy, open doors to unexpected opportunities, and cultivate a prosperous mindset through appreciation. Once you've selected your number, fully commit to it. The more intentional you are, the stronger the impact on your subconscious. Writing hand. Step 2: Write the number on your hand every morning. Writing the number is not just a ritual, it's an act of psychological reinforcement. The physical act of writing something creates a neurological imprint, embedding the number more deeply into your subconscious. To do this effectively, Keycap 1: Use a fine tip marker, pen, or light ink. Avoid permanent markers or anything that may cause skin irritation. A soft ink pen or a fine brush works best. Keycap 2: Write it in a visible place. The wrist, palm, or forearm are the best locations, as you will naturally see them throughout the day. Keycap 3: Write it with intention. As you write the number, focus on your goal. Visualize success and prosperity flowing into your life. Keycap 4: Say an affirmation as you write. 888. Money flows to me effortlessly and abundantly. 369. I create. I manifest. I succeed. 520. I attract positivity, luck, and wealth with gratitude. By combining visual, verbal, and kinesthetic reinforcement, you create a powerful mental association between the number and your goal. Crescent Moon. Step 3: Reinforce the number with action. Writing the number alone is not enough. The real secret to making this technique work is pairing it with aligned action. Numbers work like triggers. They act as a constant reminder to stay focused, motivated, and open to opportunities. Here's how to make them work in real life. Checkmark. Look at the number throughout the day and mentally reset. Every time you see the number, take a deep breath and remind yourself of your goal. If you wrote 888, remind yourself, opportunities for wealth are everywhere. Checkmark. Actively seek opportunities. The brain works with pattern recognition. Once you plant an idea, you naturally begin noticing related opportunities. Wrote 369? Start looking for creative chances to innovate or grow. If you wrote 520, practice gratitude and be open to receiving unexpected blessings. Step 3: Make decisions that align with your number. If you're focusing on 888, take actions that move you towards financial success. That could mean investing, learning about business, or networking. If you're using 369, push yourself to take creative risks. If you wrote 520, practice positive interactions and keep a gratitude journal. The key is to connect the number with real-life actions. Transform it from a mere symbol into a catalyst for change. Gem. Step 4: Maintain the practice for at least 21 days. Repetition is the foundation of habit formation and neural reprogramming. Studies in neuroscience suggest it takes at least 21 days to rewire thought patterns and establish a new belief system. To fully integrate the number's influence into your life, consistency is key. Commit to writing the number daily for 3 weeks. Even if you don't see immediate results, stick with the process. The effects compound over time. Keep a small journal to track mindset shifts and opportunities. Write down any positive changes, lucky breaks, or unexpected wins. This reinforces belief and strengthens the subconscious connection. Adjust based on results. If after 21 days you feel aligned with your number but want to amplify it further, try adding complementary numbers. For example, pairing 888 with 520 can help balance wealth with gratitude, creating a sustainable financial mindset. Why this works: the science of mental priming and subconscious programming. Many people dismiss manifestation techniques as wishful thinking. But in reality, they work based on scientific principles of cognitive psychology and neuroplasticity. The act of writing numbers is a form of mental priming. It helps the brain focus on specific goals. Small diamond repeated exposure to a symbol, like a number, strengthens neural connections. The more you see it, the more your brain associates it with an outcome. Small diamond affirmations and visualizations stimulate the reticular activating system, RAS. This is the part of your brain that filters information, helping you notice opportunities that align with your focus. Small diamond psychological reinforcement rewires limiting beliefs. If you've been programmed to think money is hard to earn, writing 888 daily begins to shift that perception toward money flows naturally. This technique isn't magic, it's a proven psychological tool. It trains your brain to work for you, not against you. Final thought: the key to success is consistency and belief. Choosing, writing, and reinforcing your number isn't just an act of ritual. It's an act of intention. By following this structured approach, you're not just hoping for success. You're actively aligning your mind, energy, and actions toward it. The key is to trust the process, stay consistent, and remain open to the opportunities that will inevitably start appearing. Now that you understand the step-by-step method, the only question left is, are you ready to start? You now know the history, the science, and the method, but will you try it? A simple act could train your brain, help you recognize opportunities, and break limiting beliefs. So, what number will you write first? 888 for wealth? 369 for manifestation? 520 for luck? Comment below. Let's see what happens. When you align your mind with your goals,